Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and you're back to your favorite show. This is Mrs. Flashback, and this is Mr. Flashback.
You
here to show you about items that resell and what you can do to make it rich quick.
Maybe not rich, but anyways, this is Linda. I am Cameron. We are a reselling couple. We do this part-time. We sell stuff online on platforms like eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, wherever we can, trying to make a few bucks. You're going to see what sold for us through a weekend. This is Friday through Sunday. Most of these items have come from garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, free piles, wherever you could think of. What that means is these are probably some items that you might be able to find out and about. And as Linda said, get rich. No, probably not get rich, but maybe make a few bucks on the side.
Just a few.
And we just had a live sale. So it's a little Funko thing. It only didn't sell for much. I'll go first class. Anyways, we'll show it to you later. But Linda will go over the numbers first, then we'll show you the items that sold. You get an idea. We'll put a screenshot up of what it looks like on our sold price. At the very end of the video, I'll have a profit breakdown so you can see how much those sales would really convert to how much money we take home. Keep in mind that's before taxes though. So numbers first.
So we had 39 sales across 4 of our platforms. There's our first time, you heard it here, we sold on all 4 platforms in one weekend. We are excited about that because that's first check mark to making it big.
Well,
then we hit just under $14.90 for the weekend.
Yeah, and 4 platforms right now. If you're new, our main platform is eBay. That's our favorite child. Mercari's really been number 2, so we sell pretty well. But we also we list more things on Mercari, so there's more opportunity for sales.
Yeah.
Last year we did a little bit on Facebook, but it really just died off.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of just, messages that didn't go anywhere. Poshmark's kind of our number 3. We haven't been posting much on Facebook, but we've added Depop recently, and we've already had, I think,
real recent.
Yeah, within the past few weeks, and we've had 8 sales, and our 8th one is actually probably going to be the first item here.
Yeah, so our first item our first item to sell this weekend was on Depop.
I'm not sure which misc it is.
Sorry. Is this pair of misc, that one. This pair of misc jeans. They're the women's signature boot cut. These ones have the angel wings across. I think it's supposed to make like a cross, but they're like
on
studded.
Your behind.
Cross on your butt. And so it's the studded look to it, and those did sell for $47 shipped.
Yeah, we actually sold them for, it was like 30 something plus the shipping or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I paid $2 for these at a garage sale. I've seen other YouTubers say misc doesn't sell. I do think it's gone down in price, and I think the real big embellished ones are the ones you want. But it still sells. I still pick it up for $2. I'm not going to leave it, and that sold within a couple weeks on Mercari. I had a lot of interest. I had misc across.
But that's cool.
On Depop, sorry. I had misc across all platforms, but a lot of people on Depop, Linda knows. One person wanted me to try it on, which I wouldn't fit, but a lot of people messaged me on Depop about the misc jeans. So that was good. Next.
Then we go to Poshmark, our number 2. Well, technically 3 in the list. First up, we have this pair of Chico's Traveler pull-on black and white pants. They're
I feel like we're the hustle couple, remember? Because they always sell Chico's Travelers.
Yeah.
I never sell Chico's. This came in a bulk buy, I think, but
there's Chico's.
I don't sell a lot of women's clothes unless it's like jeans or something brand new.
He doesn't like to model them.
They just don't fit well on my body type.
They're a geometric pattern, and those did sell for $15 plus shipping.
Those are probably $1, but $15 plus shipping. I'll take that all day.
Then
we just sold this a few minutes ago.
Literally a few minutes ago.
Technically, they could still cancel because it hasn't been 3 hours because they can they have 3 hours to I think back out. But
it's a men's 9, women's 11. Classic clogs in black sold for $22 plus shipping.
Black Crocs, guys. Very simple. Good shape though for sure. Not brand new, but definitely good condition. 22 plus shipping, so they're basically in those for about $30. They were listed for $25 free shipping on eBay, so we'll do okay. And now we'll move into our other platform.
Then on to Poshmark. We've got a pair of BKE Peyton skinny jeans.
Not Poshmark, Mercari.
We're on Mercari.
We just did Posh.
Size 30R, and those did sell for
30 plus
30 plus shipping.
These jeans should not probably be selling for more than those misc ones, but they did, or at least on the same level. These were also $2, same sale. I do pick up BKE and men and women's. Usually I want only a few bucks to pay for it, but stay tuned because we're not done with jeans.
Then we sold a PS3 Slim 120 gig console with the cords, and
that's it.
So no game, no controller. Sold for $90 plus shipping.
This was $10 from our neighbor on another street was having a garage sale. I asked if he had video games. Did the old ass like everybody does.
Got any old video games?
He's like, you know what? I got a PS3 that we're not using. Pulled it out. $15. Sorry, $15. He wanted 10, and then he didn't have any change. And I didn't have any change, so I had to give him 15. And I said fine. But it came with 2 games and a controller, and this already sold for how much? You already said it?
$90 plus shipping.
$90 plus shipping. And the guy that bought it, I looked at his Mercari store. Change.
Yeah, but how did he not have change? But you gave him a 15.
No, I had a 20, and he said 10, and I said, "Do you have change for a 20?" And he said, "I only have 5 ones." And I said, "Oh." He's like, "Do you use Zelle?" And he's like, "No." And I go, "Well, I'll tell you what. Since you're giving me the games and the controller, I'll just do it for 15. It's fine." And he gave me the 5 ones he had.
Makes sense now.
Explain the story, but for those of you that were already tracking with me,
and for those of you who weren't, now you understand like I do.
Anyways, if you were up and with your husband out garage selling, we would have already been there together, or I probably would have had change. But it was worth it for 15. We sell these PS3s all the time. Linda knows we've been selling a lot of systems, and Mercari has been good for us for systems and VCRs. So that one sold right away. And the guy that bought that, I looked at his store. He takes those, I think he mods them and puts a bunch of video games on them and then sells them on Mercari. So that's probably what he's doing. And he sells his for like 200 and something. So
there you go.
I'm okay with that though. I'm getting my money. We're moving on. Next.
And then on Mercari, a pair of misc jeans. These are the boot low cut ones.
Still kind of have that like angel feather looking thing.
There you go, that basic angel
Same
studded.
sale, paid $2.
And that sold for $33 plus shipping.
Yep, and I have one more pair. I bought 4 pairs of jeans that day. They've all sold for $30 plus shipping, basically, at least. And I have one more Miss Me, and they're listed even higher because they're a darker wash. They look great. But now we'll get into eBay.
Then on eBay, our first sale is this PS2.
The little brother
PS2
to the
Slim.
PS3, like older brother.
With the cords only, sold for $80 shipped.
Yep, that one was $10. Had no cords though. I had those. I had my own cords to add to it. Next.
Then the $700 manual buy got us this Honda Civic ETM from 2008. Sold for $25 and some change. Then we have a Denon, I think. Denon remote.
These ones are good. This is a good brand. We sell this one pretty well.
Picked that up, or that came with our Opera buy, and that sold for $18 shipped.
Usually these Denon ones can go for, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 bucks. We saw, I think, one for like 40 or 45.
Then Hirsch Dose got us this Blues Brothers Give Me Some Lovin' 45 mono stereo promo.
Yeah, it's cool because this one's like blue.
Oh, I get it. Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Blue.
That one looks cool, so that's why that's there.
And that sold for $17 shipped.
Not a whole lot, you know. I mean, I don't know if it's like if it'd be worth anything if it was the normal black type vinyl or whatever, but sometimes I've seen people buy the colored ones and do crafts with them too. So.
Oh yeah. Like I have the Nightmare Before Christmas vinyl, and it's a two set, and it's got a purple disc and a yellow disc, and I just got a cool vinyl frame for it, and I just put it up, and I'm so excited. But yeah, anyways, that's what you can do with vinyl.
You can.
Then we've got this 1980 Jefferson City High School yearbook from Missouri, volume number 65, and that sold for $40 shipped.
Yearbooks, guys, I will always say this. Some people don't want to buy them because they're slow. They are slow. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not one of those guys. But when they do sell, it's fun. Because usually you get them for cheap, $40, and not bolos. They're not bolos, but they will sell. Get them cheap, and I put a decent price on them, best offer. If I get a decent offer on them, like I've told you every time, out the door, I'm taking it, move on. This one was $40, which was a great offer. Get it out of here. Next.
Then from our Library's Used Bookstore, Cameron got a bunch of Christine Feehan books. They're like a dark series, and those sold. It was a lot of 19 of them, and those sold for almost $47 shipped.
I'm guessing those were probably 50 cents each, I think, or less. And I may have got a discount, but anyways.
Then we've got Jazz Hannon Private Lesson Series book from the Jazz 100 buy, sold for $11 and some change.
Happy with that. And we just sold something else, and that's a good one. I'll have to get that one. I'll have to show that one.
Okay.
pair of shoes.
Then
And we didn't sell any shoes, remember?
we didn't.
I just sold a pair of shoes. Which
He
is
walked
cool.
back there and goes, "Did you get the shoes?" And I'm like, "No, not yet." He goes, "Good, because we didn't sell any."
Well, I didn't know that at first. I had to check
He
it.
was being a punk.
I didn't know until I checked. I was like, oh, we didn't sell any shoes, so good thing you didn't grab any.
Then
Actually, but we sold Crocs, you know, but I guess
not until after that.
I just sold 2 pairs since then. Anyways, this
This is a pre-owned copy of Cafe Del Mar, Volume 15.
everybody loves this.
3-disc set, sold for $21 and some change. Then we have a New Tags Raising Cane's women's small polo. Looks like maybe like a employee shirt or something.
It is, gotta be.
Oh, and it sold for $27 shipped.
We had a bunch of Raising Cane stuff. We got mostly hats. We sold those very well. We still have some left, but we sold a bunch of Raising Cane's hats. And I got that with, I think it was $2. So.
Then, out of our Disney 330 buy, I haven't heard that one in a minute,
He's
but
a cute little guy.
there's an adorable little Simba.
I mean, if you
he's
saw that guy, it's like, oh, that's adorable. Who wouldn't want that?
It's a 1990s Mattel Toys Jungle Friends baby Simba. It's adorable, and it sold for $14 and some change.
Obviously, we didn't want it because we sold it for only $14. So, and we're only going to probably make like $8, but worth it getting rid of it.
Then Anything Goes, the vocal selection songbook. That is also out of the opera buy, and that sold for $10 shipped.
With these songbooks to like old operas and musicals and stuff, a lot of them don't have a ton of value. You'll find ones every once in a while that we sold for 30, 40, 50 bucks. Most of them are 10 to 15 bucks because you can usually get them now for like 15 bucks brand new. So I don't go crazy on them, and they can be really slow as well. Yeah. But it's just something we have room, so we do it.
Then we have this set of John Deere historical tractors. They're 1/64 scale. They're in their boxes. There's little boxes inside of the big box, and then the little tractors are inside of the little boxes in the big box. And those were 16 and some change.
These were $3. They're gonna go first class. I pulled these out, and Zane's like, he was talking about he wanted to get a new monster truck, and I'm like, well, I got these John Deeres, and I was talking to Linda. He goes, he puts his hand out like, yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah,
I'll take the
that'll
tractors.
do.
I'm like, no, son, these are not for you. So. Anyways.
Then we got Jimmy Buffett, Volcano
He passed
on
away
vinyl.
recently, so I'm assuming this is why this sold.
Probably.
It's a very cool cover, though. Like, it looks nice.
And that sold for $15 shipped to a repeat buyer. Then...
Repeat buyer, too?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Camp 2021 got us this 1998 first edition Jimmy Buffett, A Pirate Looks at 50 hardbound book. Sold for $13.50 shipped.
And that one was like $1 at a little... It's at that sale we got all the underwear from.
Oh.
They have those little...
Yeah, that
little
section.
shelf of books for like $1.
Then we've got this vintage Sir Pendleton 100% wool flannel, men's extra large. It's red and blue and
This
green
is a nice
and
shirt
purple.
right here.
There's lots of colors on there.
It's a beautiful shirt.
And that
This is
sold
$1.
for $50 shipped.
That came where I got the Supreme beanie. Same sale for $1.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of good Echo shoes there, so it was a good sale.
Then we have this air-free T800 filterless silent mold destroying air purifier made in Europe.
Kills the air. That's moldy.
And that sold for almost $42 shipped.
I think that was 10.
Then we have this
have a ton of these.
vintage blank.
Not a ton, but a lot. You want to make your own softball team and have a jersey? Buy all these.
It's majestic blue. It's
It
a
is
mesh
nice.
button-down jersey, size 2XL.
Great size, too.
Sold for $25 shipped.
I think I had them listed for $35. If someone offers me $25, they can have them. So we sold like 2. I paid 3 a piece, so it's a good profit for sure, but we have a lot more to go.
Next up, we've got this copy of My Confession from 1899. It's a religion gospel in brief.
It's very
Leather
old book. I put it in here because it's kind of rough. I don't even know what I paid. How much stuff for?
Sold for $14 and some change.
I think, hopefully I didn't pay much for it, but I don't remember.
Then Cameron is failing at this, but this is a pack.
Let's not question fails here, because Linda constantly can't find things in the garage, and she's like, "Where is it?" And I'll just like walk over, and it's like right in
Okay,
front
but
of her.
this is he puts it away. Okay, he should know where he put it away.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I told Linda she could put it. I mean, you could put everything away. It'd be easier for you if you put it away, so you knew where it was. And she's like,
He just wants to do less.
"No."
I already do so much.
One team, one dream. Anyways, we were missing.
This sale is for a 2-pack of Rally quarter lug nuts.
Yeah, they're brand new. I have to find the other pack. They sold for
$14 for the pair.
not a lot.
Then more of our tires. These are Team Associated TQ76s.
The tires are modeled the same. There's 2 different. They look the same, but one's a soft compound and one's a hard compound. We have a bunch of them. We didn't know about it. The guy, we ended up sending him an extra tire so it was even. He was a little bit greedy. He wanted all the tires, but for basically nothing. But anyways, we're here to help people. We're not a complete nonprofit. So.
Plus, you put that they're dusty in the listing.
I know, but I want to clean these up a little bit more. But people buy these. Are old RC tires. They're good quality. The lady I bought them from, she was giving them to her dog for chew toys. I told you probably that before. These ones were not chewed on yet. $5 for the bag, and this sold for
$40 shipped.
$40, and we have a whole bag full. And I don't know how many sets we have.
Luckily, the guy asked for soft compound, which is what those are, because we actually have one pair of those.
Of soft?
Of that. Of GQ76s.
Well, I have a set in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Well, good. And they're both soft, right?
Yeah, I'm going to assume so. I didn't look at the other one. So I'll have to look at the other one and see.
They feel soft.
They are soft.
Next.
If you guys need to know.
And by the way, we bicker a lot because we're actually married. So it's when you work with your wife all the time, and she works with her husband all the time.
He told me when you squeeze the spikes, if it feels like you're just pushing down on something that could have been sharp, it's soft. But if you push down and it pokes you, hard.
Lessons learned in reselling. Anyways.
If you're going to sell
you
RC
probably,
car tires.
You probably won't even find these ever, but if you do, good luck. Next.
They're made in Japan, so I mean, there you go. Then we got this men's fossil blue silver tone stainless steel watch with a nice little crystal ring.
I thought it would be women's, but I looked it up and it's men's with the crystal.
It looks feminine.
I mean, the size of it looks more men's because a lot of the women's watches will be a little bit smaller. Is it the bezel? Is that what it's called? I don't know. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
don't wear watches.
But it's got a lot of crystals on there. It's not really my style. But
it's a little feminine. So
I looked it up. I thought it was feminine. Then I looked up the model on the back. I did replace the battery on this one because
basically
I'm like a watch
fixer.
repair guy, except for I have two that I can't open. But anyways, this one was in a big bundle and it sold for
$28.
$28, pretty good. It has a little mark on the glass on one. It's hard to notice, but it's there.
Then
our
one
best
of our
sellers,
Fitbit Ultra bands in navy blue, sold for $6.37.
I think how much do we make on these? You remember? You looked it up.
$1.30, I think.
$1.30, everyone. What a great investment. No, anyways, we sell them. They're not worth a lot, guys. Yeah.
Then this vintage Polaroid Model 95, the folding one, which we just talked to you guys about.
No, not this one. This isn't the same one. It is a folding one, but this isn't the good one. This is like a cheap one.
We just told you guys to look out for folding Polaroids. Bingo. This is the cheap one, but
this is a Polaroid land camera right here. I forgot what model 95. Cool. It looks cool. I put it that
this would be something you stick in your like cool room.
And that's what I put. It's a display. I don't know if it works. Sold it as is. Sold it for
$30 shipped.
Not a whole lot, guys. I got it in a big bundle for $50 that had a lot of other good stuff in there. And there was a regular Polaroid in there which already sold. But the SX70 is the one you want. SX70, there's different kinds.
Not the 95.
SX70 is a good folding camera. Next.
Then, from Camp 2022, we got this vintage King Cobra oversized golf bag. It's giant. It's a custom
Just to get an idea.
Lon Hinkle.
It's in this bag. You have to put it up in the attic. Well, not the attic, but like the above part of the garage. It's a leather Callaway, but it's a staffed bag, which makes it super desirable. The problem is there's a name on it, and that person actually played.
Is that Lon Hinkle?
That's him.
Lon Hinkle.
I guess he played in some events. I don't think he's that famous, but this was at a thrift store on vacation. I think we paid $25 for it is what we paid, I think. And it's sold on the best offer for
$180.
And they paid $100 to ship it.
Nice.
So
and it's only going to Texas, so that wasn't so bad.
Honestly, if the shipping comes back really low, because it might, I think I overestimated on it, I will probably refund them a little bit.
Wow, you're too nice.
No, it's a lot to pay for that.
Is it though? Because they were willing.
I know, but it's still a lot to pay. So if we're way off, if we're like 90, I'll be like, okay, it's fine.
What would you do?
But if it's like 50 to ship it, I'll probably give them some money back. So
Ooh.
We don't usually have to deal with that because we do free shipping. Yeah. So people don't ask us for shipping discounts because there aren't any.
I just feel like
Linda would rob a poor person. Yes, that's Linda.
If they are willing to purchase the item.
It's true. They agreed to pay it. I understand that. But if I was way off on my quote,
that's on them.
I agree.
I'm sure they could have found that same bag.
But sometimes you do the right thing is the right thing to do. Anyways, we're not here to do moral lessons, value tales. But anyways, what is...
We got a copy of those if you want it.
This is an
Apple AirPod Express. The base station that you can plug into the wall. Sold for $11 shipped.
Not a whole lot.
Then the Opera Buy got us this Singing for the Stars book with the 2 CD set. Sold for $27 shipped.
Yes, very nice.
Then we got an original Yamaha external AC power adapter.
These always sell well.
Dose.
You see these Yamaha power cords that go to like the keyboards and different stuff? They always sell.
For $25 shipped. Then one of our 2012 Brothers of the Sun Kenny Chesney concert tour
We have like
shirts.
10 of these. We've sold a few.
Sold for $15 shipped.
One thing I like about Yamaha, that the old joke, like, hey, I'm looking for a little motorcycle. And the guy's like, yeah, we got them. He goes, this is crazy, but you got any keyboards that you're selling to? You're not going to believe this. Because Yamaha makes keyboards and little motorcycles. It's like a little skit thing. I guess Linda didn't find it funny, but I thought it was. Next.
Then our Fitbit Ultra in navy blue sold again for
How many things we have left?
$6.37. An entire Winco bag full. Yeah.
Very nice. Next.
Then
This is probably
this
one of the
one's
coolest.
adorable.
If it's not the golf bag, which is super cool, this is probably the coolest item. This, you can't really see.
Cameron's horrible wrap job.
I just threw a little bit of bubble I had on it to put it away safely. This is tell them what it is.
So this is an adorable vintage Siamese twin cat TV light lamp. So this is one of those ones that you would stick up and the light goes behind them and then it would
like a
show
little-
up onto the wall usually. And then you had your little cats, because my papa had one of a duck and you put the light behind it and then it would show up on the wall just to light up your room a
Two
little
little
bit.
cats. They're adorable. Siamese. People like Siamese cats. I found that usually Siamese cat things that I find sell.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everything, but I've done very well with Siamese cats. This was $5 from my main source. She's like, it's cool, but I don't think it's worth much. And I'm like, I think it is.
And it is by Lane and Company, which you guys have probably heard that name. It is from Van Nuys, California. It's a ceramic piece, and it did sell for $140 shipped.
So this one, the bubble wrap will come off. We'll get it packed up nicely, and then I'll probably wrap it in some cardboard and then put it in a box with padding. Usually on these breakables that are higher dollar ones, I almost double box them if I don't double box them. Just a little extra. Probably not necessary in every case, but it does help.
Nice.
So that was a good one. Where's it going?
Cali.
Oh, beautiful. And then
Then we got this red cat hex fly
this is not a cat.
lipo charger. Not lipo, the good kind. And that sold for $15 shipped.
And then shout out to Miss Linda here.
I like flags, and there's my next one. There's the adorable flag.
It's
This one,
1997, I think. Or
yeah,
something.
this one's got a jack-o'-lantern, a
It's got
couple bats, a witch, a ghost. It looks like they're in
And
costumes with their candy buckets.
and yeah, a little trick or treating down there.
And I picked all of those up for $30 for like,
20.
yeah, I got a lot of them.
We sold a nativity one already, I think, for like 17.
A cat one.
We sold a cat one. That's it
Yeah.
so far.
And
She's
those,
probably almost in the profit, but after this sale, I think she is in the profit now.
so that one did sell for 18 and some change.
And I had bought some flags after that, and we've sold some of those. They were all
Showed him a
Halloween.
thing or two.
Well, she learned this from watching other people, but
Yeah.
anyways, I think I'm already in the profit on
Come on.
mine because I paid less. So, but they sold well.
Then one of our live sales was the Dorbs Funko. It's a Stranger Things. It's Mike number 388.
that one is, so I'm not worried about that.
He's not worried about that. We'll have to find it. But it did sell for 10 and some change. And then he's going to pick up the other live sale. It's a pair of shoes.
They're right where they should be.
So this is our live sale. That happened, the second live sale for you guys. This is a pair of official Tupac, rest in peace, maybe, sneakers. They are the Triple Hip Hop Series Volume 1 Size 9 high tops.
There are a couple little marks on them. They had the box, but the box was totally destroyed. These came in a $200 shoe buy I got from my main source, I don't know, a few weeks, a month ago. We sold a couple of Pumas out of there already, and this sold for?
This one pair sold for $55 shipped.
Very good.
There's some cool details on it because, like, on the little thing right here, it says hop.
It says who the killer is? No.
It should.
Maybe there's a clue.
Yeah, so it says hip hop in the little thing. So it's the top row is H's, then O-I, and then P's on the bottom. And then the back is the Hip Hop Series Volume 1 Triple, the official licensed product. So they have some cool detail on them, which is pretty cool.
So we're probably over $1,500 now in sales, which is great. Some pretty cool items. Honestly, even though I told Lynn it's probably a little rough packing day, it really isn't. There's only two that are kind of difficult. The golf bag, which I haven't packed a golf bag. I don't know if I ever have.
No, because you sell them on Facebook.
I always sell them locally because people offer me cash and I don't want to deal with it. So I got to pack that up. And then I've shipped, big stuff before.
Maybe the cat.
The cat's the most difficult, but luckily it's going to California. So when you're doing free shipping and it's going to California, I can use a little bit bigger box and pack it really safely because I have room to spare. It's not going to cost me much extra. So we're going to get this packed up. We appreciate you guys watching. In a second, you're going to see the profit breakdown, and stay tuned next time. In the next video, you'll see what sells this week. So take care. Bye-bye.